Drills Talk, episode 169. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 internal roadblocks. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled Goal Roadblocks. We want to know what exactly is stopping us from succeeding. Everyone seems to be succeeding around us. When is it our turn? It should be soon. If we're doing these 3 things, if we are overcoming these 3 internal roadblocks, if we are arming ourselves with what I'm about to tell you, success is right around the corner. Let's go.
Yo,
Drills Talk, episode 169. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 internal roadblocks. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, show your love however you would like to show your love. Here on entrepreneurship/mindset motivation channel. Every Monday, there's a new blog. Every Wednesday, there's a new Drills Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get started. Number 1. Number 1 is knowledge. Knowledge, knowing how to do something, is something we overlook. We know we should know things, right? We know we should understand what we're trying to do, but we want to kind of rush into the success part, right? We want to be successful without having all of the knowledge. And if you hear that sentence, you understand that that's really not possible, right? You have to have some sort of knowledge. You have to understand what it is you're trying to do and know that you are good at doing that. Do you have the knowledge to do exactly what it is you want to do? Or are you still in the learning phase? Because if you're still learning and you know you actually are learning, you're coming home and in your free time, you're honing your skills, right? You're getting better, you're learning, you're reading. That's when you know that, okay, I'm taking this knowledge part seriously. And yes, this is only one of the 3 internal roadblocks, but if you get one of these right, you're going to set up yourself to improve on the others. So if we're starting with knowledge, whatever it is you want to get into. Could be real estate, knowledge. Plenty of videos, plenty of books. I want to see somebody who's doing it. I want to see how they're living. I want to know of their mistakes. I want to know what they do very well. All of that, right? That's knowledge. And now we're going to discuss something that goes very well with knowledge. Number 2. Number 2 is skill. Yes, you could be born with skill, especially athletic skill. So if you're a teenager watching this and you play ball and you have blessed or have been blessed with the skill to play a game that you're very good at, it comes easy to you, you still need that knowledge from number 1. And you still need to hone your skills because it could be somebody else that was blessed with a little bit more skill and works a little bit harder. And that difference multiplies. It's exponential, actually. So let's say you have a skill of 9 and they have a skill of 9, but you work at a 5 and they work at a 10. They're killing you. You know what I mean? Like that is a huge difference. That's Michael Jordan. That's Kobe Bryant. That's LeBron James. And you're, the guys they played in high school with who were supposed to be the number 2 guy. Where's that number 2 guy? Like, I actually know who was behind LeBron. And yes, they did. Some of them, they made the NBA, but in no way were they ever close to him, when they got to the league. So what I want you to do, no matter if you're not an athlete or whatever, you can not be an entertainer. You can be a business person. And let's say you just have this skill, this knack of knowing something. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You can read up on something. You can read between the lines. Your mind starts going. And then you're like, you know what? This is probably the hole. This is probably the reason most people don't succeed. That's a skill. That doesn't come with knowledge because you don't have any knowledge, right? You're new to something that you're reading up on. But you can point out the hole. You can point out the issue. And if you can always do that, you can always find an issue before someone jumps into an issue, especially if it's you and your new business. That's a huge skill that you should try to hone in on. And you can hone in on that by not only finding problems with your business and what you're trying to do, but allowing yourself to be a contractor or a consultant for others and find their problems, because they will pay you handsomely for that. I'm not going to advocate for that. Number three. Number three is risk taking. Risk taking is absolutely necessary. And with the knowledge and the skill, you make calculated risk to where it's not as crazy as it may sound when you hear the words risk taking. Let's say you have knowledge and skill and you're ready to take that risk. What would that risk be? For an athlete coming out of high school, would be choosing a college. That's risky. Where do I go? What if I pick the wrong coach? What if I pick the wrong team? What if they run the wrong type of offense? All that stuff, right? That's the risk. If I'm a business person and I have the knowledge and the skill, the knowledge from, learning book-wise and skill from actually going out and doing it hands-on, and I'm ready to go and take that risk, it could be starting my own business. It can be buying my first piece of real estate. It can be attempting to play the stock market with big money instead of, the play money. All of that stuff is necessary, but absolutely risk-taking is the last step. You do not take risk without knowledge or skill because you're setting yourself up for disappointment. It's knowledge or skill, either one, but when both of them are ready, then you take the risk-taking step. Then you believe in yourself. And why do you believe in yourself? Because you know this. You know you're skilled at this. It's not, oh, I want to do this. I'll figure it out as I go on. I'll get better as I keep doing. Who's going to hire you? Who's going to pay you for your services if you have no knowledge and you're still working on your skill? Like, think about it. I don't know why all of us do this. We do this. It's like, yeah, well, I got my certification. I don't know why nobody's hiring me and giving me 6 figures. Because you never did it. You have no skill. You have a little bit of knowledge. But like why are you skipping? Why are you ready for a risk? Why am I taking a risk? Like, I had the knowledge and the skill. I'm not trying to take a risk. I'm trying to find somebody else with either more knowledge and more skill to join my team to make sure we go forward. We're not giving out charity, right? I don't want you to just say, oh, well, give me a shot. I think I'm going to be great, or I know I'm going to be great. You may be correct, but you're the one taking the risk, not me. So you want to put people in a position to where they're not taking a risk. You're taking the risk, right? If they're taking the risk on you, then you're not ready. Either you're not knowledgeable enough or you're not skilled enough. So keep in mind, when you are ready, you take that risk. And it's a calculated risk because you know you're ready. But yes, things can go wrong. But with the knowledge and the skill, if things do go wrong, you can make up for it because you are what you're supposed to be, which is ready, knowledgeable, skillful, and ready to take another risk. Drills Talk, episode 169. These are the top 3 internal roadblocks that you can now overcome because you know exactly what they are. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's drills.com. Check this show out. It's Drip.